Hi, this is Condi. I just wanted to give a brief overview of this musical piece and explain some of the choices I made in it. And it starts, this is about a year ago I made this, and I was just beginning to really use GarageBand more. And as you'll see, there's only one GarageBand instrument in it. The rest are plugins, namely this Xeon synth. This is a vinyl sample app, iOptagon, and Animoog. Now, it all starts with making a synth sound in Xeon. And when I made the sound, right away, it was producing kind of pictures in my head. And I tailored this sound. I slowed the attack and decay so that it would fade in and out and fit the mental imagery I had in my head, which it was immediately of like seaside visits when I was a child and memories of that sort of thing, and those kind of memories, and of the summer ending and things in the past, and that sort of thing. And the reason that's important, I guess, is because I also decided to include this Animoog, which as the bass, which I knew I could, from fooling around with it, I could make a rumbling sound and then modulate it into more like a motoring sound. And the reason I did that was because I was picturing those airplanes that used to fly over the beach trailing those long banners, and often it was a banner with like an advertisement for Noxzema or something, but I was seeing it in my mind's eye. So I put that in here for that reason. And, specifically to go with this Xeon synth sound, which is layered into three pieces, and like I said, has a slow attack and decay so that it swells in and out and creates this very languid kind of rhythm. And it is related to the sense of being these old memories of being by the beach as a child and that sort of thing, and the kind of rhythm of that, the sea and all that. Not exactly, but suggestive. So there's no effects on this. It's all done with the synth sound, and you can hear that slow attack and decay, and how it's working there to that purpose. Now, the other thing I included was this Optagon, which was a vinyl sampler from the 60s. This is a real vinyl sample. I didn't add the crackling. It's part of the guitar sample. This was recorded to be played on an organ, and this particular instrument, the Optagon, had problems. Let's put it that way, because instead of using tapes like the Mellotron, it used vinyl discs, which got very scratchy, and you ended up playing scratchy sounding instruments. I just considered that added to the ambiance, the old feeling, and it does create a more exact rhythm because it's an arpeggio, and that's why I chose in the end to add the upright bass. back it up. And so that works as like a contrast to this very slow synth sound, in which there's a mistake. I held one of those chords for 5 bars instead of 4. It should have changed. I believe that's what I did. I left it in. The attack and decay is so slow, and the whole chord sequence is so slow moving and so languid that you didn't even notice it, and I just thought it was funny. Okay, that's it. Those are the choices I made. It's better to listen to this as a stereo if you're interested in it. Thank you. And this is a piece, it's not a song.